day. I just had my breakfast. Today's plan is that I'm going out and checking places where London is at its full bloom. The weather forecast is saying it's going to rain in half an hour, but I don't want to miss the London's blooming season. It's a cherry blossom season and I don't want to miss it. So my first stop is going to be Greenwich Park, then Regent's Park, Paul's Cathedral. So I'm going to cover all these. I've just left. I have arrived at the Greenwich Park. It is raining, but it's still beautiful. Let me tell you, Greenwich Park is one of the oldest royal park, and these cherry blossom trees that you see are the best ones. Spring doesn't arrive all at once. It sneaks in, quietly at first. A few blossoms, a warmer breeze, the soft return of color. Just like personal growth, just like confidence. This vlog isn't just about spring in London, it's about what this season teaches us about change, belief, and becoming. Today I visited the beautiful spots Greenwich Park, Regent's Park, Kyoto Gardens, and Kew Gardens, and each one reminded me of something deeper. There is something about spring in London that feels deeply personal, like the city itself is waking up, gently reminding us that even after the longest winters, beauty always returns, quietly and in its own time. At Greenwich Park, the cherry blossoms were out, fragile, fleeting, but bold. You don't see them all year, but when they bloom, they make you stop and look. I'm going to stop by Gale's. Afterwards, I headed to the Regent Park, but on my way, I stopped by St. Paul's Cathedral and found these beautiful tulips. They looked so stunning. Even though I couldn't catch the cherry blossom outside St. Paul's Cathedral, but still the view was stunning and mesmerizing. Journey to the Regent's Park was very pleasant. I saw the famous Madame Tussauds and the Sherlock Holmes and the beautiful scenery with purple blossoms and flowers. Now I'm at Regent's Park and it's looking lovely. It's a golden hour time as well, so I think I got the best view. Look at the view and look at the golden sun. Did you see the ducks swimming? At Regent's Park, everything felt spacious, calm, and full of quiet detail. It reminded me that we look for big signs, that we are improving, loud wins, dramatic change, big successes. But real development often looks like this steady, soft, and unnoticed by the outside world. You don't need to prove your growth, you just need to feel it. Growth isn't always visible, it doesn't always feel like progress. Sometimes it's the silent decision to keep going, to keep believing in yourself when you feel like nothing is changing. Confidence also isn't about being loud or perfect. It's about trusting your own quiet strength, knowing that just like spring, your energy will return when it's ready. As I walked through cherry blossoms and soft petals falling around me, I kept thinking, nature doesn't rush. The trees don't force their flowers to bloom. They simply trust the process, and maybe we need to do the same. That's what self confidence can feel like too. It might not be constant, but when it shows up, even for a moment, it's powerful. And just like those trees, you don't force confidence, you grow into it with time, with care, and with trust. After wandering through London's quieter corners and gardens, I was so hungry and I stopped by this dessert place in Chiswick. And it gave me the energy to keep going for the rest of the day. And believe me, the dessert was stunning and so delicious. After dessert, I made my way to Kew Gardens, and if spring is a metaphor for growth, Kew Gardens is the full expression of it. Walking in Kew Gardens is like walking through a living mirror of everything we go through on our personal journey. Some plants are blooming wildly, others are barely budding, and some are still just green stems, and they are getting ready to bloom. That's what I like and love about this place. There's no pressure to be at the same stage as everything else around you. You realize growth isn't a race. Self confidence doesn't mean always standing tall. It means knowing that wherever you are in your process, you are enough. That your timeline is your timeline, and that's more than okay. And this is powerful. Watching the first green leaves peek through the branches made me realize confidence doesn't arrive fully formed. It builds quietly, moment by moment, when you show up for yourself again and again. There is this quiet strength in nature. It doesn't need to prove itself, and maybe that's what self belief really is. Trusting who you are, even when the results aren't there. And then there were the blossoms, scattered all across these places, soft pinks, whites, fluttering in the wind. They bloom boldly, even though they don't last. They remind me that it's not about how long you shine, but that you allow yourself to shine. You don't need to be confident every day, but when you are confident, step into it, take up the space, let it be seen. So if you are in a season where things feel slow, you're not behind. You're just in your winter, and spring always comes. You will bloom too, not all at once, but gently in your own time. Spring in London is short, but it's full of gentle reminders that transformation isn't always loud, that healing takes time, that self belief grows when we stop rushing and start noticing. So, if you are building confidence or trying to become more of yourself, start here with patience, with presence, and with permission. In Kyoto Garden, time slows down. The koi pond, the waterfall, the stillness, it all reminded me that part of building self belief and self confidence is learning to sit with yourself without distraction, without comparison, and without burden of doing more. Stillness is uncomfortable, of course, when you are not used to it, but it's in that silence that we start to hear ourselves. Being here reminded me peace is a part of growth too. It's not always about pushing forward, pushing hard, and just comparing yourself with everybody around you. Sometimes the real strength is in being still, in listening. Every flower here had seen its winter, and still it blooms. Maybe that's all we need, to believe in our own timing, to bloom slowly but beautifully. Growth doesn't always look loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet, gentle, and just begins with believing in yourself once again. Thank you for walking through these moments with me. If this video brought you a sense of peace or inspiration, I hope you will stay for more. Until next time, keep growing at your own pace, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like this video, comment, and share your peaceful moments with me. I'll see you once again in my next video.